You might have the rare pennies in this video, and the last thing that you're going to want to do is accidentally spend one of them. There are so many rare coins out there that people just don't know about. In this video, we're going to show you some rare coins and what you should do with them if you actually find one of them, which is possible. Take this 1909 wheat penny, for example, that was graded by NGC as fine details. It sold for $858.50. So what happened here is the obverse, or the front of the coin, had a little bit of graffiti on it. By that, they just mean some sort of markings, and the seller is saying that they are contemporary graffiti marks. Contemporary just meaning for the time period, which means they're not new, they're old. A very key area on this specific coin is the fact that it is a 1909 S VDB coin. So 1909 was the first year they started producing the wheat cent penny coins, and Victor David Brenner was the initial engraver and designer, and that person's initials are actually on the coin. Now there are 4 different types of varieties for this 1909 coin, and this one is the San Francisco minted coin, which you can tell because the S mint mark below the date is there. You want to also be looking for Victor's initials, which are at the back bottom center of the coin. You will see that by looking at the VDB. Something so important to understand about this type of coin is that the better the condition is, the more money it's going to bring. This specific coin was out in circulation, pocket change, for quite some time before someone noticed it, picked it up and said, hey, this is a rare coin, let's hold on to it, and then it sold for $858.50 on eBay. So here's an interesting one. So this one sold on eBay. It had 16 bids, it sold for $83, and the very interesting thing about this specific listing is that the seller only did a 1-day auction. So what we recommend is that if you have a coin like this, it's better to do a 7-day auction or a buy it now. The reason is sometimes you won't get as many eyes on your coin if you do a 24-hour auction like this person did. What we think is that this coin would have sold for a lot more money than just $83 if they did a longer listing. Also, the time that you end the coin is very important. For example, if you have the auction ending at midnight, there's a lot of people that are sleeping during that time. So the best time to end your auction would be around 9 p.m. Eastern time and 6 p.m. for the West Coast. But look, this is again a 1909 S coin, but another big part is it is not a VDB variety. So 1909, like I said, has 4 different types. You can have a 1909 coin with no mint mark, which means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. That's one type. Then you can have the 1909 VDB, 1909 S VDB, and the 1909 S with no VDB. That's 4 different types. Typically speaking, the 1909 S VDB coin is the most sought after and valuable coin. To keep a very long story short, when they were producing these coins, they noticed how distracting the VDB initials were, so they quickly removed that engraving and continued with the mint run. Such a low graded coin here at a very good 8. This is again a 1909 S VDB coin, but it sold for $899. This is a great example of why the condition is so important on your coins. This is a 1909 S VDB coin that graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. That means it pretty much never went out into circulation. Someone a long time ago put it in a collection to keep it, and today it sold for $6,500 with $25 shipping. Such a beautiful coin here. But let's go to the next coin. Here's another example of a coin. Now, when you want to get your coin graded, you're either going to want to get it done by PCGS or NGC. These are pretty much the 2 biggest grading companies out there, and they bring the most value for your coins, but they also cost the most money. But if you have a very rare coin like a 1909 S VDB coin like you've seen in this video, especially if it's in good graded condition, you're gonna want to get it certified by PCGS or NGC. This example that was graded at an XF, standing for extremely fine, sold for $1,549 plus $29 of shipping. This coin sold for $258,500 for this 1909 1-cent VDB coin. Now the biggest reason is because this is a proof coin graded by PCGS at a proof 67 plus red and brown. So there's a few things we're going to go over on this coin. First of all, it was designated as a red and brown coin. This is a diagram showing the difference between a red, brown, and brown coin. When it comes to this specific type of coin, a proof coin is nearly impossible to find, especially in this high of a grade. Now you may be asking, what is a proof coin? Well, this is the difference. A proof coin was meant to go into collections and never really meant to go out in circulation, and this is the big difference. Here's a diagram showing that the field or the backdrop of the coin looks like a mirror. Also, Also, this got the 67 plus grade. Now that plus designation at the end of the grade is a huge factor, but you pretty much never see proof coins from 1909. All these things combined allowed it to sell for $258,500. If you learned something in this video, share it with someone that you care about, and we'll see you in the next video.